Let's bring in political commentator and walkaway spokesperson Natalie Beisner, along with CBN News chief political analyst David Brody. Thank you both for coming on. So, Natalie, great to have you. J.D. Vance said this during his visit, and I'll get your comment. Watch.
So when Gavin Newsom encourages violence and rioting, when he encourages people to get in the face of our great Border Patrol officers, he is absolutely endangering the lives of federal enforcement.
Yeah, J.D. Vance came for one reason, and Gavin Newsom was kind of like angling for 2028. He was going after the vice president all day long.
Yeah, I think that's what Gavin has been doing this entire time. He's been tweeting about January 6th. He's been tweeting at other governors of other states, taking down their states instead of actually dealing with the obvious problems in California that were existing even before ICE. I'm glad that the vice president came to our city. What a difference between Kamala and him. And by and large, I think that Los Angeles has been disrespectful to LAPD and to federal law enforcement officers. And we have been violent, unfortunately, since day one, since before the National Guard got here. And I haven't seen Newsom or Mayor Bass ask people to stop doxing ICE agents, stop saying where they're staying in hotels. Every time I log onto social, they're doing that. And I haven't seen the governor or the mayor condemn that once.
Yeah, and nobody has knocked that down, and it really is kind of a shame. Meantime, David, to you, here's Trump on Tulsi Gabbard, the nuclear weapon intel question.
What intelligence do you have that Iran is building a nuclear weapon? Your intelligence community has said they have no evidence that they are at this point.
Well, then my intelligence community is wrong. Who in the intelligence community said that?
Your director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard.
She's wrong.
Yeah, it's amazing to me, David, because they really, if you go back and look at the statements, they're both kind of on the same page. They're both very much on the same page. You have the media kind of, coming to different conclusions here. What do you think about this?
Well, I'm glad you said, Trace, that they're on the same page, because that's really the case if you think about it, right? I mean, she was talking about that they have the materials, the enriched uranium, to build that nuclear weapon. Trump knows that. Bibi knows that. Everybody knows that. As a matter of fact, just in the last couple hours, I was communicating with Tulsi Gabbard tonight. She gave me this statement, and she said this quote. This was a couple hours ago. She said, "I support the president in his commitment to prevent Iran from developing a nuclear weapon." Obviously, that key word is commitment. How far does that commitment go? What happens exactly when potential bombs start to fly in Iran? We don't know if that's going to be the case, but if it does, that will be an interesting development as we move forward on that.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference is, do you have the means to do it, and did you do it yet? Meantime, here's Congressman Mark Alford on CNN.
We cannot wait, John, until they fit a nuclear warhead on an intercontinental ballistic missile. We could be hit with that.
Do you think they have a nuclear warhead now?
I don't have any way of knowing that for sure, but I'm not going to wait around and find out.
And that's the president's quandary right here, Natalie. I mean, the whole thing is, who's going to wait around and find out?
Yeah, it's a tough call. I agree with the representative about one thing, which is that I trust President Trump. He has given us no reason to not trust him on foreign policy. His record there is near perfect. My issue is I think a lot of the people who talk about intervention, they seem to downplay what that intervention would actually be. Just dropping a couple bombs and then it's fine, but are the bombs actually going to take out all the nuclear capabilities? Yep. If not, then what? Are they going to take out the regime? If so, then what? If not, then what? Is there going to be a retaliatory strike on U.S. troops and U.S. bases? All of these are valid questions, and I'm not sure that some of the old guard understands why people my age and younger are a little bit hesitant, because we've seen these endless wars without a clear, decisive American military victory. And I think that wears on you and makes you hesitant after a while. But ultimately, I trust President Trump. He could do it tonight. He could do it in the 2 weeks. Still, no one knows, like I said last time, including Iran. And that's good.
But I think it's a good point, because, David, you kind of wonder, is there a follow-up plan? If the bunker busters don't actually get into Fort Howe and they don't do what they expect to do, you do another one? Do you have a follow-up plan to go in? Meantime, I want to get to the last topic here, which is Representative Hank Johnson on this Trump song. Huge on social media today. Listen to it. I'll get your final thoughts.
Hey, Trump. Where you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going down the street and shoot down democracy. You know I want to be a king someday.
It's interesting because the nightcap question is kind of tied into this. And the question is, if somebody did this about a liberal president, Joe Biden, it would be a different reception. What do you think, David?
Well, there's no doubt about it. And could the first line in the song not be "Where you going with that gun in your hand" when we're talking about politics and violence? Are you kidding me? Absolutely. It'd be a double standard big time, Trace.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. It really is. David, Natalie, thank you both.